Можна? Дорогі гості, вітаю. Запрошую займати місця. Ми вже скоро починаємо. Так, вже всі сходяться, супер. Добігають, де займають свої місця. Гарно. Як настрій? Добре? Як настрій? Супер. 6 місяців наші засновники і засновниці працювали над стартапами, і ось настав день Х. Дорогі гості, партнери, інвестори та інвесторки та усі друзі інновацій. Вітаємо вас на демо-дні Mission Possible. Мене звати Ірина Залога, і я маю честь модерувати цю подію. Поки наші фаундери та фаундерки готуються, хочу подякувати нашим партнерам, які роблять нашу Mission справді possible. Це Ukraine Moldova American Enterprise Fund, U-Ventures, Oxford Saïd Business School та Lift 99. Також дуже раді вітати вас у MacPo Space, інноваційному просторі від MacPo, для обміну ідеями, так що обмінюйтесь ідеями, розвитку спільнот і реалізації змінотворчих соціальних і технологічних проєктів, власне, як наш. Якщо будете робити фото, то тех простору дуже вітається. Так само, як і вітається тех Mission Possible. Зараз буде важлива частина – правила заходу. Нас чекають інтенсивні та насичені години програми. Тому просимо з повагою ставитися до всіх спікерів та спікерок. Якщо вам потрібно вийти, будь ласка, зробіть це тихо. Про повітряну тривогу. У випадку повітряної тривоги ви почуєте гучний та довгий сигнал, під час якого ми з вами маємо оперативно перейти в сховище. Сховище знаходиться на 2 поверхи нижче, ніж ця зала. А для цього необхідно скористатися пожежними сходами. Сходи пожежні за білими дверима і знаходяться праворуч. Там світиться зелений індикатор. Команда простору, в разі чого, супроводить нас. Але насправді я сподіваюся, що не буде ніяких тривог, і ніхто не буде тривожитися, і все пройде дуже гарно. На цьому моменті я хочу запросити до слова управляючого директора Endeavor, засновника Mission Possible та свого колегу Свята Святненка. Свята, тобі слово.
Так, дякую, Іра. Привіт усім, друзі. Ми, коли працювали над сценарієм, було багато жартів, але той тиждень, який стався у нас в Києві, на жаль, радше тривожний. І, напевно, ми маємо почати, звісно, з хвилини мовчання в пам'ять про тих, хто загинув в Києві, і про всіх наших захисників та захисниць. Так, дякую. Знову ж таки, завжди хочемо робити ці заходи такими inspirational, про підприємництво, але знову ж таки цей тиждень, який в нас був, він більше про те, що ми маємо цінувати те, що ми всі будуємо. Тому тут підкреслюю, що дуже круто мати партнерів, які нас з першого дня підтримують. Дуже класно мати Ukraine Moldova American Enterprise Fund та U-Ventures. Ми бачимо колег звідти сьогодні з нами. Круто бути в ліфті, в центрі екосистеми. Круто бути в MacPo Space, та враховуючи особливо, як почався рік для цього місця. Це справді там місце сили для багатьох з нас. Дякую нашій команді, те, що ви зробили там за останні 6 місяців з нашою когортою. Дуже крутий результат, на який ми всі сьогодні подивимось. Ваня, Діма, Яна, Іра, Андрій і багато всіх інших. І насправді дякую всім вам. Я впевнений, що тут є багато менторів, які виділили час, щоб попрацювати з нашими стартапами. І ви всі дуже очікуєте на їхні пітчі. Нашим стартапам побажаю, щоб ви насолодились сьогоднішнім днем. Це такий ваш випускний. Тому справді enjoy. У нас класне журі, будуть класний фідбек, класні питання. Have fun. Всім дякую, що прийшли.
Дякую дуже, Свята. Я думаю, що справді дуже важливо збиратися разом та триматися кубки, насправді. Бо тільки так ми зможемо побудувати гарну, спроможну та інвестиційно привабливу Україну. І триматися кубки можна так і треба так робити фізично, але можна бути по всьому світу і все одно допомагати Україні. І далі до слова я б хотіла запросити Антона Ващука, директора з питань інновацій, освіти та підприємництва в Україн, Молдова, American Enterprise Fund. Антоне, чи ти нас чуєш? Чи ти на зв'язку?
Вас чую.
Супер.
Доброго вечора всім. Радий всіх бачити сьогодні. Я перейду на англійську мову. I want to thank everybody at Mission Possible for making this happen. Saïd, Ivan, Dima, Yana, and everyone else, including the mentors who give their time, their resources, their network to this. Thank you so much for making this happen. As UMAF, who also has U Ventures in its arm and who was the most active investor of the last year, I want to make sure that we all know that we're working towards helping Ukraine and its economic development and helping everyone with their prosperity. I think as any entrepreneur who knows the path that they've gone through, you all have one key mission, and that is to stay persistent. I want to say you want to stay persistent and give focus to everything that you do. You guys have done an incredible job over the last few months, and in order to keep up the momentum, you have to keep testing your product, keep selling your product, and getting that feedback. And as long as you do that, you're going to have a great path forward. I also want to suggest that you work with proven models. You have a great access to a network through Mission Possible, and I want you to really lean into that to see the struggles and the challenges that others have gone through to make sure that the path that you're taking is as frictionless as possible. And lastly, I want you to take advantage of all the resources that are available currently on the Ukrainian market. That includes programs that Ukrainian Startup Fund does, participating in international delegations to build up your international network, your international pitching and selling capabilities. And lastly, speaking with investors and really getting their feedback nonstop. If you do this, you're going to be fantastic entrepreneurs. And please don't give up because the mission is always possible. So thank you all, and I'm looking forward to all your pitches today.
Дякуємо дуже Антонові. Насправді дуже цінно, коли зараз є віра в український бізнес і особливо в потенціал українського технологічного бізнесу. Попри все. Наші учасники та учасниці програми, до речі, мають можливість вивчати, як будувати бізнес у найкращих експертів та експерток світу у Oxford Saïd Business School. Звідти, власне, і звучатиме наступне вітання від професора підприємництва та інновацій Томаса Гельмана.
Hello, welcome and congratulations. I am Thomas Hellman. I'm a professor here at the University of Oxford, and it's my pleasure to be able to congratulate you on graduating from batch 2 of Mission Impossible. This is a big achievement. When we set out to design this course, and I was part of the initial, I'm thinking we really wanted to create a unique program, and seeing now batch 2 graduating from it is really a milestone. You should be proud of achieving that milestone, and it's very important as an entrepreneur that you celebrate the milestones. The truth is, entrepreneurship is hard, it takes a long time, and so it's important to take these transition moments, and today is a transition moment where you take the learning from everything that you have achieved in the program and you're now taking it out and further and building these amazing ventures that you've been working on, that we take the time to celebrate them, and then we go back with energized new energy and ready for the next stage of venture development. Now, if you've gone through this program, you've already learned a lot, and I want to congratulate you just on the ambition and the courage to go through the program. there are always reasons for not doing it, but you did it, and that really is something that ought to be celebrated. Programs like this, I think, are very important, not just because they help the individual to achieve milestones and learn about what it takes to be an entrepreneur. They're also important in terms of community building, because the truth is entrepreneurship can be lonely, it's difficult, and we need this community. So as you look around at your peers, at your cohort, draw on these people, work with them. They will understand some of the challenges that you're going through, and they will help you. And having that sense of community is the beginning of what we call an ecosystem, which is a larger community. And it's very important for countries such as Ukraine to build these ecosystems. And frankly, you're part of that founding generation that builds these communities and ecosystems to really change the economy. Don't underestimate how important these efforts are. We are in the process of building a more innovative economy, a more innovative society. And we do that one step at a time. And what you've achieved today is an important step that should be celebrated. So I want to congratulate you. I hope you've taken away both the spirit and the mindset of what it means to be entrepreneurial. And even though I'm not here in person, it's my pleasure to congratulate you all the way back from Oxford. You can see it behind me. I really say celebrate and then go for it, because you're onto a journey. It's important. Well done. All the very best.
Чудове вітання. Підсумовуючи, треба брати і робити. Або, як в нас на стартаперщині кажуть, turn your passion into mission. Власне, про passion і mission, тобто про пристрасть та місію, наш наступний спікер. Я рада запросити на цю сцену засновника та CEO МакПо Олександра Косована. Олександре.
Дякую. Доброго вечора всім. Вітаю в нашому просторі МакПо Space, який саме і був створений для таких подій, як цей, для того, щоб створювати, мотивувати молодих підприємців, молодих бізнесменів, які фактично є майбутнім нашої країни. Тому тут я хотів вам подякувати за те, що ви творите, за те, що ризикуєте і берете на себе цю відповідальність, тому що без таких, як ви, мені здається, майбутнє нашої країни буде під великим ризиком. Я сьогодні тут, можна сказати, в двох ролях. Я як і фаундер, так і інвестор. І як фаундер проходив дуже різні складні моменти. Починав без капіталу, починав з ідеї і пешену створювати свій продукт. Я ніколи не думав перш за все про гроші, скільки я на цьому зароблю. Я думав створити продукти, яким будуть користуватися люди, і мене не зупиняли ніякі перешкоди. І друга роль – це інвестор. Ми за останні 10 років проінвестували більше, ніж 23 компанії з України, фаундери яких націлені, вперше за все, на західні ринки. І, як на мене, це дуже-дуже важливо, тому що наш ринок, він маленький, тут є потенціал, але все ж таки набагато більший потенціал – це західні ринки. І ми інвестуємо в основному в людей, які, перше, вірять в те, що вони роблять, і мають technical capability to do so. І ми інвестуємо в команди, які спрацьовані і які можуть заделіверити любу ідею, незважаючи на складність. Не бояться конкурувати з усім світом, і, як на мене, це дуже і дуже важливо. І останнє, можу побажати, незважаючи на те, яка би складна ситуація не була, так ми зараз всі проходимо складні часи під час війни, не буде хороших часів для того, щоб починати свій бізнес, починати свій стартап. Завжди є проблеми, які варто вирішувати і які може вирішити хтось новий, з новою ідеєю, з новим підходом, з новою технологією. Тому ніколи не бійтеся, робіть сьогодні і не зважайте на всі перешкоди, які перед вами точно будуть, але вас не повинні це зупиняти. Дякую, успіхів вам і бажаю перемоги.
Дуже дякую, Олександре. Так, я думаю, Олександр надихнув усіх в залі, не тільки наших стартаперів, але сподіваюся, що наших стартаперів, стартаперок надихнув найбільше, тому що далі наша частина – це пітчі. Перед вами виступлять 14 стартапів. У кожного є 3 хвилини на пітч. Після кожного пітча журі матиме 2 хвилини на короткі запитання або коментарі. Чому короткі? Тому що після нас очікує нетворкінг, і там вже трошки менш строгі вимоги до часу. Про журі мовлячи. Оцінювати стартапи будуть Свят Святненко, Антон Ващук та Олександр Косован, з якими ви вже познайомились. А також Петро Сов'як-Круковський, інвестиційний директор венчурного фонду «Весна Capital» та Маркіян Мороз з U Ventures. Оплески журі. І якщо перший стартап готовий, ми можемо починати. Запрошую на сцену стартап Pronomy.
Раз, два. Я готовий. Hey, I'm Alexis, CEO of Pronomy, and we provide AI agents for customer support at small and medium businesses. And as these companies grow, support volumes grows too. On average, for an SMB, scaling support may add up to $300,000 per year in extra cost based on our experience and research. And some companies try to save money by building AI in-house, which becomes a side project that's hard to manage. Some use ChatGPT wrappers, which only handle simple requests. And even if automation works, there is a bigger problem. If users keep asking the same questions, it's not just a support problem, that's a product clarity problem. And that's why we built Pronomy, an AI agent for customer support that answers to people, performs actions, and shows you how to improve your product so users stop asking the same questions. It works in a few simple steps. Firstly, upload your knowledge base via documents, websites, and tool integrations, and connect the agent to a help desk platform. Then, our agent responds to customers or perform actions across your tools. And finally, our AI spots repeated questions, looks at your product, and shows you what to fix in it so users stop having troubles. And we have a huge market, but right now we're starting with almost 4,000 US SMBs in the edtech and e-commerce industries. After that, we'll scale into enterprises also in US, and after that to 6 other industry verticals globally. And what about the competition? The space is crowded, from ChatGPT wrappers to advanced AI tools, but we focus on letting the AI to handle complex action-based tasks and helping companies improve their products. And we're not just different in features which honestly anyone can copy today. What really makes us different is how we bring solution to the market. Instead of focusing solely on direct sales, we plan to grow through the partnerships with software integrators that will sell our solution to SMBs and set up CRMs for them. Another option is targeting multi-product companies where our agent can be applied to each one. And with that, we have a SaaS subscription model with multiple plans, whereas pricing depends on how many tickets you want the AI to handle. Behind the product, I'm the solo founder supported by 2 great engineers. I bring a strong expertise in building AI agents for customer support. And right now I'm looking for the CTO so I can solely focus on sales. So far, we already built an MVP, secured pilot with PromUA, and in our pipeline, we have Canadian company, potential partner, and former companies. In the next 3 months, we plan to acquire US partners, 10 US customers, and finish key chat integrations. And with that, in 1 year, we're aiming at 70 SMB clients, and that's why we're reaching $500,000 so we can hire people, skyrocket product, and deliver this to customers. So, if you want to learn more about the Pronomy, let's talk. Thank you.
Дякуємо, Олексію. Дякую. Мені здається, якщо зі стартапу не піде в хіп-хоп, може дуже добре піти. Тим часом, чи є питання в журі? Має бути. У нас 2 хвилини, час пішов. Свят.
Так, напевно, я почну. У нас 2 хвилинки на питання, фідбек, коментарі. Розкажи трішки про твій родмеп, пов'язаний з клієнтами, як ти їх шукаєш, як ти їх переконуєш платити тобі. Дякую.
Дуже класне питання. Чесно, як я виходжу, я зазвичай це якийсь cold outreach, як я зв'язався з цими клієнтами. Я просто написав, по-перше, в декілька ком'юніті, що я будую цей продукт, хоча на момент цього в мене було дамі демка, яка взагалі не працювала. Я робив вигляд, що я продукт. Хтось сказав, що це класний продукт, хтось сказав, що це piece of shit, який можна зробити за 20 хвилин, але цей фідбек я зразу імплементовував, виходив на дзвони і насправді дуже легко чомусь конвертувати клієнтів, тому що ринок готовий до цих рішень.
Дякуємо. Чи буде ще питання в журі?
Я би хотів зрозуміти, який найбільший мод у вас зараз?
Could you repeat, please?
Який у вас, найсильніший мод на ринку конкуренції зараз?
Yeah, actually, if we're talking about the biggest modes, that's actually the GTM, I think, actually through the partners. Like, there are already a partner that's already proposed us to, they said that they can provide our service to US and UK customers. And I think that's the biggest thing, because doing this only approaching the direct sales isn't competition. And technology stuff, I don't think this can be the mode right now. So the GTM one.
Okay, дякую.
Дякую. Чудово по часу. Якщо немає запитань далі, немає, тому що час. Ми запрошуємо наступний стартап Ozymi. Вітаю. О, гарно ліз.
Гарно. Ярик, я готова. Hi everyone, I am Lisa and I have 8-year experience in a startup ecosystem. From founder to community management, and now I'm bringing that expertise and building Ozymi, a cost-effective platform for managing venture communities. So for the past few months, I've talked to 40 venture communities, VC funds, accelerators, and hubs. And they all said the same thing, really struggle to provide value beyond Slack channels or occasional offline events. And founders say the same thing. Our asks are really often ignored and non-financial help is limited. In fact, venture communities don't have and cannot afford enough people to meet all startups' asks. That leads to founders missing opportunities, your partners getting messy data, and your teams getting burnt out. And that's exactly why we built Ozymi, to meet both sides of the ecosystem. Because for startups, it's a place to store data, have access to perks, and generate investor updates with the help of AI. And for communities, it's a place with simplified task management, clear dashboards, and portfolio monitoring. We are now focusing on European market, where the current number of early-stage startups stands at 50,000, and 5,000 organizations supporting them daily. And the ecosystem grows at 4% rate year over year. We also examined the existing solutions on the market and saw a clear gap. Most of them either provide KPIs recording or reports, not support and founders' performance. Ozymi operates on a B2B subscription-based model. We charge communities $200 per startup annually. And now we are focusing on people we already know. We are starting with my personal network in the Baltic region, participation in key ecosystem events, and partnerships with organizations like Startup Poland. And the best part is we already see practical interest from the market. We are standing at 1.5K MRR at the moment and talking to 33 communities in CEE today. We already launched our MVP with Perks Hub and Knowledge Base and are planning to launch a full platform until the end of this year. I bring hands-on experience as a second-time founder, having raised over 1.5 million angel investment for my previous startup and helped to launch a Ukrainian NGO with a community of 100 tech companies in under a year. And our advisor, Sasha, has a deep understanding of venture market, from running a family office to working as a principal in the top CEE VC fund. I started Mission Possible program as a dreamer, but I'm living as a builder, with a product, traction, and a clear vision for Ozymi to become a go-to platform for venture communities worldwide. So, if you're a fund manager sitting right there and you want to simplify the life of your portfolio, I would love to speak to you during networking part.
Дякуємо. Дякуємо, Лізо. Дякуємо. Журі, питання або фідбек? Маркіяне, я бачу ваш погляд.
Вітаю, дякую. Хотів би уточнити, на якому етапі розробки продукту ви зараз знаходитеся і які результати вже маєте станом на зараз?
Да, дякую за питання. Ми запустили MVP для того, щоб провалідувати ідею і зайти до неї хоча б до 10 communities. Зараз воно реалізовано на базі no-code платформи. Ми вже робимо Perks Hub і Knowledge Base, і також дозволяємо робити Ask Management. І зараз ми залучаємо додаткове фінансування для того, щоб розробити вже повноцінну платформу і запустити її до кінця року.
Лізо, питання. Perks – це що, що приносить з собою фонд на вашу платформу? Чи це перки, які ви пропонуєте в межах пакету?
Дякую, Петро, за запитання. Ми пропонуємо вже готові перки. Ми зараз працюємо з більше ніж 50 партнерів. У нас є спеціальні пропозиції, дуже класні і індивідуальні. І коли заходить фонд або, умовно, акселератор, він одразу може підключити всі ті перки, які в нас є. Або ж ми проводимо каздев, дізнаємося, що саме потрібно стартапам, додаємо те, що є зараз, і ще й доповнюємо це щомісячно.
Швиденький фоллоуон. З ким ви конкуруєте на цьому ринку? З цим продуктом конкретно?
Да, дякую. Наш найбільший продуктовий конкурент – це Visible VC. Це платформа, яка теж дозволяє і стартапам, і фондам користуватися можливостями. Запустилася платформа деякий час назад і має доволі хороший трекшн. Для нас це великий green flag, що ми маємо ринок. А також я б сказала, що наш другий великий конкурент – це, звичайно, робота портфоліо ком'юніті-менеджера, але ми є більш scalable і більш дешевою альтернативою до хайрінга спеціаліста в команду, особливо для фондів або ком'юнітіс, які мають в себе до 30 портфольних інвестицій.
Супер. Ідеально по часу. Ліза, дуже дякую. Запрошую
Дякую.
Продовжити на нетворкінгу. І наступний стартап SoftTrainer.
Hey. Hey guys, готові? Hey guys, meet Maria, an HRD at mid-sized, fast-growing tech company. For last year, she invested in soft skill development of their employee, but she has no proof that it actually improved communication or leadership skills. No real data. Everything she has are feedback forms. No ROI measurement. And you know what? She's not alone. 85% of HR admit they have no tool to measure soft skill development of their employee, while ineffective communication costs only for large enterprises 37 billion annually. The answer is SoftTrainer, the AI-driven platform with short role-play simulations for the employee, where employee interact with AI characters via chat, video, voice, and guided by AI copilot, where actually their behavior is tracked and they receive instant feedback. But the most interesting part, that Maria in business get detailed report helping her to see exactly where communication improvements are needed. You have to know that the global soft skill training market is growing by 20% annually. SoftTrainer focus only on the North Europe market, which is worth 150 million, where company actively invest in development of their employee. Why we win? Assessment centers are too slow and so expensive. Coaches, great for individuals, but not scalable. SoftTrainer is scalable, measurable, and continuous by combining generative AI and collected real data. Okay, SoftTrainer operates on a flexible B2B SaaS model with two options, standard and customized. Our GTM focus on a mid-sized, fast-growing tech company, again, North Europe. We drive our leads through LinkedIn and email outreach, partnerships, and events. Convert leads into sandbox trial, and once the value is shown, we expand our services to the full team development. Okay, about our traction, you have to know that we're already working with paid customers. For example, a security device company, where we cut training time by 66% and revealed critical gaps of 89 customer support agents. By the way, we have a pipeline over 20 companies. At least 40% of them we're going to convert into paid customers by the end of this current quarter. Yes, our team combines a deep expertise in software development and strong marketing leadership. By the way, we collaborate with seasoned soft skill experts. Yeah, we recently were non-dilutive grants, which we are actually experimenting with already pilot and optimizing our GTM. Currently, we are raising 200,000 in order to fuel our growth, investing in already established sales funnels. Thank you so much. If you know somebody who drives talent development or works as a professional assessors, let us know.
Perfect. Pitch perfect. Друзі, журі, питання.
Thanks for the pitch. How are you going to spend the money?
Grant or?
No, the money you're raising. So what are your goals?
Actually, I believe that we understand how to sell, and we're gonna spend on this sales funnel. That's a simple answer. Again, our GTM, it's a direct outbound, partnerships, and HR events. Most of them we're gonna spend on a direct outbound and partnerships. That's how we're gonna spend this money.
Okay, but what are the KPIs for the round? So what do you want to get when you spend all the money?
200,000, right?
Yeah.
Actually, by the end of this year, I believe that we don't need this money because we have grants, and we believe that we can get at least 10 customers with a customized plan. Yeah. With that money, I'm actually mentioned before, we plan to live for the next year, and of course to multiply our revenue by 10x. That's our plan.
Дякую. Чи буде ще питання? Якщо немає, пропоную продовжити на нетворкінгу і запрошую. Дякую. Дякую. І запрошую до слова наступний стартап. І кожен раз, як перший раз, сам nailed it.
Готовий? Did you know that you can boost almost any video on YouTube by 20% or even more in views just by using effective image cover and title? That loss of 20% equals loss of 30 billion views or $60 million in YouTube monetization every month. Creators just drowning in filming, scripting, editing, they simply lack the time and skills to produce effective packaging. And that's where TheInstapreneurs steps in. Upload your script and we will do the rest. Using YouTube Data API, we analyze top-performing videos and what made them so special. After, using the result of analysis, we generate optimized description, title, and image cover that boosts clicks and thus views. As a proof, same content, 3 times more revenue. One channel used our assets and views jumped from 30 to 90K. We came with this idea from previous design agency experience, helping channels with total of 4 million subscribers gain 150 million views. Playbook that we use in agency now is software. Since start of Mission Possible, we've came from scratch to product hunt launch. In only 1 month, signed 40 leads and converted first paying customers. Our ICP is cash cow, faceless channel after. His profit are determined by the amount of views. So high clickability is crucial for his business. He is member in the large creators community. He works with YouTube production companies and he learns from influencers. Our monthly subscription starts at $50 and scaling up to $160. And that's making us 4 times cheaper and 100 times faster than agencies and freelancers that's still dominating on our market. But in contrast to other AI tools, we do analyzed-based generation and run A/B tests that positively affect metrics on YouTube. But for a second, just take a look at these 2 pictures on Amazon store. Which one will you buy? That's the same product. Image can ruin your business or skyrocket your profit on Amazon store, and the same holds true for ads on Meta. That's why we start with $6 billion YouTube market, overall opportunity more than $12 billion. Behind this result is a team of 2. I am Vadim, CEO with 7 years in graphic design, and Roman, CTO, 3 years in full stack development. Both ran a design agency previously. We will raise 300K once we hit 10K MRR, planned by the end of 2nd quarter. So join our investors list for monthly updates and early round access.
Дякуємо за представлення. Питання?
Vadim, thank you for the pitch. What's your GTM strategy? So how exactly are you going to reach those channels? To buy, sorry, and persuade them to buy.
Okay, so I have a slide with GTM. Yeah, we will make a partnerships with community owners in Discord and Slack. We already found around 50 large, that's more than 1,000 users that can potentially use our product in this community, and we will give them share from revenue. That's one pillar. Second one is cold outreach on LinkedIn and email to YouTube production companies that have already their base of cash cow channels with which we can sell our product with white label. And the last one, influencers marketing, that's a good strategy for our competitors. It gives a result, so we will use it too. And how we convert it, it's pretty simple. We are using strategy with which we propose to make thumbnail, title, and description for existing video and put it at A/B test. And if it gives a concrete result, we are working. If not,
Дякуємо. І, власне, якщо немає запитань, ми ще раз подякуємо Вадимові і запрошуємо наступний стартап Mahaon.
Я готова. Hello, I'm Olga, CEO of Mahaon, and I would like to start with just one number. Oh, number? 40,000. That's how many questions a child may ask before the age of 12. But most of them are left unanswered or answered too late. Harvard and MIT confirm when curiosity is ignored, the brain stops exploring. And it's not just a parental issue. It's generations' lost potential. That is why we are building Mahaon, an AI-powered app that generates video answers to children's questions and adapts educational materials to their unique learning style. So how it works. A child asks a question or chooses a topic, and after this, Mahaon generates video answer in their unique learning style and also give rewards for watching and give ideas what to explore next, while parents get insightful analytics about their child learning journey. We are targeting parents and educators in the US, UK, and European Union, and also schools with kindergartens. And the global edtech market for kids is valued over $20 billion. Here you can see our competitors, ChatGPT, YouTube Kids, and other kids apps for children, but none of them are tailored to solve the problem like we do, because our aim is to deliver deeply personalization and gamification for children learning. We combine organic and performance marketing for our growth strategy and also B2B partnerships with schools and kindergartens. And our main business model is subscription supported by freemium, B2B, and microtransactions. We have developed our MVP and gained over 700 users within 2 months, including paying customers. And now we are building our own app with AI agent that will deliver deeply personalization and gamification. Our team have background in AI policy with Council of Europe, EdTech with UNESCO, and AI development. And we are supported by 2 strong advisors, Roman Mohilny on business strategy and Olесь Petriv on AI development. We are raising $350,000 for AI and product development and for go-to-market execution. Thank you.
Got a question. So are the videos computer generated, or are you just picking up the videos from the internet? How it works?
We generate pictures, we generate voice, and all of process is generated by AI. Just like a chat asks something, we have prompt for our voice model, a text-to-speech, and after this, we combine all of this, and we have full generated video. It's not pictures from the internet. As a result, chat will have like unique video. But we will use generated content later to cut our costs for generating video when we will have big audience.
Olga, hi. Thank you for the pitch. How does your unit economics look like?
Right now, our customer acquisition cost is something like $10, but we are building right now our app that is right now is under research and development, and we have a web version, and our main product will be app with fine-tuning models.
Okay, but with the paying customers you have, what are the numbers? What is the retention? How long do you have them? So can you make an estimation of LTV?
We have right now 5 customers that are using this product, and we have generated more than 40 videos in our web version, like first MVP.
Олю, дякуємо дуже. І рада запросити далі стартап Collabro. Collabro. О, чутно.
Я готова. Almost every person in this room attends professional events to expand network. There is a worldwide trend, connection over content, yet networking remains the biggest elephant in the room at any event. We are flying blind, unable to discover who else is attending the event. There is no way to swap contact information in one click, and no way to follow up with people who didn't get a chance to meet offline. Event organizers have their own challenges. They are constantly looking for ways to reduce customer acquisition costs and stay profitable in such a competitive landscape. The solution to both of these problems is simple. Give event participants exactly what they want: effective, fast, and relevant networking. Filled out business profiles, real-time event updates, and smart AI matching for your specific jobs to be done. Context management system on top of it. It takes just 5 minutes for event organizers to set their event space and unlock potential of engagement. Our business model is B2B SaaS, with event organizers paying their subscription fee, and there is a huge potential to expand to B2C and match networkers outside of any specific event. We are targeting small to mid-sized conferences, and for the first 5 years, we will target Ukrainian and European markets. Our go-to-market includes strategic partnerships with event spaces, co-working hubs, event agencies, and also proactive outreach to all business clubs and professional communities. And we are already trusted by 9 IT, L&D, and business communities, and 70% of event organizers return to us. Collabro is not an average event platform with networking features. It is a widely reusable ecosystem that provides full engagement cycle for event attendees. You discover events, attend them, connect with like-minded people, and return to the platform again to manage your growing network and find new events. We've started our journey in May 2024, and 4 months later, we already built our first pre-MVP. As of today, we hosted 16 official events. We gained more than 700 users, and we just closed our 2 deals. In 2 years, we aim to become a #1 networking platform for all UA-based events and worldwide communities that host events for displaced Ukrainians. Our team has extensive experience in working at product companies. I've been in IT for 15 years, and I built quality assurance tool for Grammarly's support team. My technical partner has built 2 successful businesses so far, and we have senior product designer on the team. We are looking for 200K funding to boost our product development and marketing, to expand our team, and we will focus our user acquisition efforts on gaining at least 50 B2B subscribers by the end of this year and 30,000 individual users to unlock the potential of B2C monetization. Let's connect.
Друзі, журі, питання. Так, Маркіана.
Thanks. Could you please tell us a bit more about your competitive edge against numerous competitors, please?
Yes. The competitive advantage is that we are building an ecosystem that can live outside of any specific event, and event participants can use it for full engagement cycle. They locate events. Let me just find this slide. They locate events, they connect, and they can reuse their profiles outside of specific events to swap contact information and grow their network. And it also has contact management system built in it. Our competitive advantage is in additional features we provide for event participants, and they can reuse the platform anywhere, anytime.
Дякую. Бачила, в Петра теж було питання.
Yes, Irina, how have you validated the problem? So how do you know that the problem exists and that it's big and that it's addressable?
It is so real. I'm the eventer myself. I attended over 400 events for the past 2 years, and I had over 70 CAS devs with eventers who have this problem. So there is a worldwide trend for connection, and everyone attends event to have effective networking, and lots of people comply that they have very few connections, and there is no enough networking time to connect with everyone. So with Collabro, you have enough time to follow up with people afterward and like have your cup of coffee the next morning and enjoy looking through profiles and connect with them.
If we have more time, what's your unit economics? You do have paying customers, right?
Yes, we do have 2 closed deals. We project 70% retention rate, as we see right now with event organizers returning to us, and we project 20% conversion rate from like regular users to paid B2C clients.
Дякуємо, Ірино. Дякуємо, аплодисменти. І запрошую на сцену PUNCHLINE.
Готовий? Hi, my name is Bogdan, and I am CEO and founder PUNCHLINE, and we make the best team buildings ever. So remember your last virtual team building. Probably you felt something like this. Yeah, and millions of employees say that virtual team buildings are cringe, and HRs have no clue how to make it better. So the solution is PUNCHLINE. And it's team building platform that automates planning, running, measuring, and team building effectiveness for companies. Imagine you are HR at Macpo. And you run virtual team building events with PUNCHLINE. You just choose the best fit game. You custom it with help of AI. Then you boost the engagement, sending the promo materials. Have fun. Have fun. Have fun playing squeeze game. More fun playing survive in the desert, and even more fun playing hackathon. After that, you received feedbacks and reports to measure team impact. The problem is huge. We start with 3 markets: Ukraine, US, and UK. Our competitors, so we offer cringe-free and AI-personalized games based on my 10 years of experience in event industry. Teams play using smartphones as controllers, and C-levels receive data-driven reports to measuring team impact. Yes, we receive a revenue nearly 8,000, and we developed 3 unique games. 40% of our customers return. In our pipeline is Uku Business School, Intellias, and US-based company Steer. I run my own company in event agency, and I conducted more than 600 events. So I know how to turn team building into a remote experience. Andrew and Victoria together have 10 years combined experience with product development, so they know how to scale it. Our business model is simple. Just try it, allow it, and subscribe. The result comes from continuous team development and engagement. So it helps our B2B subscription to reduce HR effort and company expenses. The goal of our go-to-market strategy is clear: 15 paid clients each month. We're raising 200K to achieve 30K in MRR by 2026. Let's make sure team building is never boring again. Thank you.
Дякую. Друзі журі, я бачила посмішки на ваших обличчях. Питання мають бути.
Yeah, probably. How do you sell? What the selling points that you usually use that helps you to get into corporate clients so fast?
Yep, thank you. It's a great question. So mostly it's like a reference from my offline team building experience. The company come to me. We just don't need to now launch the marketing, because they just called me and told Bogdan, just please make the team building for us. So it's good, but we plan to use this grant to increase our marketing system at all.
Дякую. Чи ще будуть запитання? Ще маємо хвилину. Бачу вагання в обличчі Маркіани. Маркіани. Супер.
What is the problem exactly? I mean, is it a lack of engaging activities or lack of employees' time to find some team building time for each other, or what? And how did you validate it?
Thank you for this question. Before we come to the Mission Possible program, we just make those events, one-time events, just to make fun. But during this half of year, we understood, like making this cost devs with HRs and talent acquisition managers. So we understood that it's like a lot of efforts for HR to make this happen, this virtual team building events. And this platform will it will be economy for the companies. Team lead, HR, or someone from the company could run this team building each month, once in 2 weeks. So then it will help the company to grow the team, because just one event, it's not working. It's just fun. It's just to have fun, just laugh. Thank you.
Дякуємо. Дякуємо Богданові. І запрошуємо на сцену Explore.
I want to start my pitch with a secret. I'm actually pretty nervous talking to you in English right now. I don't use it in my everyday life, so I never get enough speaking practice. But now, pitching on stage, I need to sound confident. How can I do this? There are many language apps that help me practice polished basic dialogues. But is there a tool that gets me ready for the messiness of real-world conversations? For unique cases like mine? No, there is not. And that's why we are building one. Explore is an AI companion that helps you solve real-world problems with language skills. My very real problem now is fundraising in English. So I've built myself an AI VC companion, I named him Paul, and started practicing my pitch. Talking to Paul feels different. He doesn't think my idea is as brilliant as ChatGPT has told me. He asks me tough questions about my GTM and sometimes reacts unexpectedly. It's uncomfortable, but that's exactly what I need to be ready for real VCs out there. Paul feels this way because he is not an AI tutor, He's a personality trained on 5 years of data I collected myself while helping my real students speak. This data is more than just grammar. It captures the real blockers, all the awkward phrases, pauses, and pressure in conversations. We built companions like Paul because there are just too many tools for beginners and no for advanced learners who need to apply their language skills to solve complex problems like earning money or integrating into societies. And their pain is so real because they lose opportunities in real time if they cannot apply the language. Now it's the best moment ever to close the 8 billion market gap with the help of conversational AI. In the last 5 weeks, we've built and launched our MVP in English and German, and now have more than 150 users and 300K organic views on social media, with no marketing spends. We use founder-led social media and double down on personal brand, because we want to establish an emotional bond with our users that no competitors can just buy with more ads. Also, my teaching background gives us unique access to language learning communities across Europe, our first market. And my co-founder has previously built high-scale consumer products in Genesis, so we know how to ship fast. We're raising 100K to reach 10K MRR by the end of Q3. Well, this pitch wasn't that scary after all, thanks to Paul, because he helped me prepare for it. So if you also want to have someone like Paul to solve your unique language problems, you can find him here. Thank you.
Дякую.
Thank you for the pitch. So why is Paul different from ChatGPT? Is it the data or the model or the combination? What makes him different?
First of all, you cannot prompt ChatGPT so it acts like personality. It cannot be tough, it cannot be mean sometimes, it cannot act random like a real person. And second of all, the biggest problem with ChatGPT that our users cannot prompt it either way, because they're not tech savvy. Actually, outside of tech bubble, up to 90% of our users do not use ChatGPT for language learning at all. This is the biggest problem.
So what do you do for the users? Do you prompt instead of them?
Yes. Yes, they just need to input who they want to talk to and what do they want to talk about. They can also fine-tune their companions by uploading custom content like videos, articles, all the stuff. But if they just write, I want to practice my pitch with an investor, it acts like an investor. So it may be tough, random, all of this stuff.
Okay. So what's the purpose? To prep the person to certain situations or to increase the level of language knowledge?
To learn how to apply the language in real-life situations.
Okay, thank you.
Дякую. Це ще є питання від журі?
Yeah, just a quick question. Out of those 300,000 and a couple hundred of users, what's the usual profile?
They are younger audience, of course, because we use TikTok as our main platform right now. And they are learning the 5 most popular languages, like English, Spanish, German, Italian, French.
How eager are they to pay for the product?
Well, those who have real pains, like if they want to pitch to investors and they cannot because there is no way you can practice without talking to yourself, they will pay. And I've had a couple of users, they have already paid for our product, but now we have only test version of our product and we'll launch our app on App Store that will have paid features in a couple of weeks. So we'll see how many of them convert.
Thank you.
Дякуємо. Дякуємо, Дар'я. І далі запрошую наступний стартап – Refleque.
Hi, my name is Alex. I'm CEO and co-founder of Refleque. Our mission is to make mental care preventive. Over the last 6 years, anxiety, depression, burnout have nearly doubled. 50% of digital specialists reported mental issue. And I'm part of the statistic. The irony, my first panic attack happened while I was working at well-being company. But it became my advantage, because with board of expert, I dug deep. I found that stress became bigger and we became weaker. We don't know root cases and ignoring when it became chronic. You may say that market is already full of stress managed solution, but ask yourself, Can I really manage stress alone with them? Exactly. Therapy works, but expensive and limited in time. Meditation and gratitude, just short-term relief that does not address root cases. Yes, my aura tracks stress, but give you rave data and you need to juggle 6 different apps to understand the reason. That's why I create my own no-code template, and after just 1 month of usage, my panic attack gone. My friend tried, and it worked for them too. That's why we decided to build Refleque, the first truly holistic well-being platform. During the day, we will collect all data about your life. With regular checkups, we will show you the holistic picture. And with AI pattern recognition, we will explain you why behind it. We already built iOS application and desktop cabinet for manual tracking. We finished our beta with 100 customers, and 50% of them who actively use the app reported the stress decrease. More than 400 people waiting for our product. Right now, we are working on automatic data collection from 3 sources and plans to go public by the end of Q2. Our next big thing is reporting for well-being specialists, which should unlock our go-to-market strategy collaboration with them. And it's not just impactful. There are more than 300 million people with mental issue. If we would able to help at least 1% of them, it means almost 200 million potential revenue for us. Our team, we have 30 years of tech and well-being expertise and backed by science business experts. We plan to raise 250K and hit 50K MRR by Q1 2026. So let's connect.
Дякую.
Thanks for the pitch. I'm not sure I understand the value proposition, so can you give me the use case? Like,
For example, I'm stressed right now, so today I will write to Refleque, my app, that I was stressed and my stress maybe was like 3. But researchers saying that only mention stress, switching it from emotional part of the brain to prefrontal cortex, which means that your brain already starts solving this problem. In my case, I don't need it solved, so I already finished my pitch.
Okay, so the value proposition is that you help people understand why they
yes, with current application, yes, the main, with our MVP, the main focus is stress tracking and like other things that also influence on your stress level, like what people call resilience, like your lifestyle, your sleep, your activity during the day, your nutrition, like everything. This our vision, but for now we track in stress and we track sleep and activity.
Okay, and when you know what stresses you, what do? Does the app help you go further, or then you look for therapy, mindfulness, and blah, blah, blah?
Based on feedback from our customer, they used this like notes that they collect to the therapy. So it's how it works right now. So they took everything and speak with specialists. But also, like, you can just manage stress in different ways. So there are a lot of solutions. The main is to understand what stress you and does it chronic, because like a lot of people don't understand their stress level and what stress them.
Okay, sorry, if we have time, last question. How much will it cost to the user?
We plan to, like, our annual subscription is 60 USD per year, but we plan to like charge maybe 5 per week, because it's like our competitor regular price.
Okay, thank you.
Дякуємо. Дякуємо, Алекс. Дякую. І запрошуємо TheInstapreneurs. Оплески.
Hi everyone, my name is Veronica and I'm a founder at TheInstapreneurs. We transform education for creative specialists. Where do you think marketing specialists study? Coursera, some fancy courses that your company bought for them, let's be honest, it's 2025. They probably go to some YouTube tutorial, search for TikTok tips, ask ChatGPT, or rely to some advice of some social media expert. So would you really rely your $1 million marketing budget on that? And why is this happening? That's because traditional courses just honestly do not work anymore. And most of the marketing specialists spend less than more than 76% of specialists spend less than 4 hours per week on studying. Traditional courses are too lengthy, they're not related to the case, they're too theoretical, and no one has time to start to wait till course start or till they are matched with mentor. So they do not need another educational platform. They need knowledge to be delivered faster than ever. And our solution is microlearning. We deliver hard skills efficiently via 5, 15, 30 minutes video lessons. We create lessons with speakers that you trust. And our attraction proves the model works. We've achieved 9K in MRR. We have 600 paying customers. And our CAC to LTV is 1:4. And rebill rate is more than 55%. And we have tons of feedback. So believe me, if you ask your marketing team about TheInstapreneurs, they probably know about us. We've started as B2C and now expand to B2B, combining these two models. And we have more than 100 lectures that are famous out of Ukraine. And we know the product works. We know that users love it. And we are ready to scale. We plan to cover the US market. And we know that US tech market is huge and tough. But we know that microlearning in the US is possible. We do have headway people here. And our focus is junior and middle marketing specialists. We plan to cover non-technical skills like marketing, HR, management, operations, product. And we have a focus on freelancers and small business owners as well. So the right team of 6 building this product. We know that it works. Me personally, I have 7 years experience in digital marketing, including working with the US market at PetCube and growing another business another e-commerce business in Ukraine till 100 million revenue per year. So one of our users told me that ever since she found TheInstapreneurs, she started watching lectures instead of TikTok. So visit our website and become a part of our journey.
Дякуємо, Вероніка. Дякую. Дорогі журі, питання? Антоне, так само, може, в тебе є? Так. Якщо маємо тут, то прошу.
I can go. You've mentioned rebill rate. What does it mean? Is it retention?
Yeah, that's we measure it besides of LTV. We measure how much we rebuild the customers till they churn. So it's more than 55%.
So what does it mean? That 55% of customers do kind of buy the
It's like second, third payment from month to month.
Okay, so that's month 2, month 3. What's 55? It could be one of it. It's either month 2 or month 3 or month 6. So what is it?
We've launched one pricing test recently, and we needed to understand, besides of our LTV, the rebill rate of the cohort of users that are on one of the plans, and it's pretty high. So most of our users are more than 8 months with us.
Okay, thank you. 8 months. How does it compare to your competition, if you know?
So most of our competition are traditional courses, and that is why, by jobs to be done, we deliver knowledge in some other specific way. So it's like kind of.
Okay, but if it not someone like you exactly, so some other quick learning app, right? So what reveal rate do they have? So what industry average?
I cannot answer this question for now.
Okay, thank you.
Що ж, дякуємо Вероніці. Дякую. І запрошуємо наступний стартап – Vodar. Оплески.
Let's go. The awkward silence before the pitch.
Yes.
Oop, nope. No, now you know the problem. Yeah, good. So, for all of us in Ukraine, mental toughness is our second nature. But for athletes worldwide, it's a skill they have to put a lot of work to work on. My mission, possible, is to help athletes to develop mental skills. Because there is a shortage of mental coaches out there. It's still expensive to hire a mental coach, so sports clubs struggle to provide mental coaching for their athletes. Logically, we see a rapid growth in our industry, the sports psychology tech. So, of course, companies, our competitors, are trying to solve that problem. But what they all do is they focus on the athletes, asking them to spend extra time off the court to listen or watch to some generic motivational content that has little to no practical use. So I got inspired to build a radically better product. And I decided to bring together a team of A players. I bring my knowledge for product design straight from Apple. And in our team, we have a collective experience of more than 50 years in business development, product development, mental coaching, and software design. So the first thing that we did, we spent months in profound customer discovery process. We spent hours talking to coaches and athletes from more than 30 countries until we come up with a prototype that actually showed a 40% improvement in their performance. That was big. This is when we decided to invite investors to the party. So we took on board the former manager Evelina Svitolina and the marketing vice president of Viber, Atanas, and we started coding. Now we have a mobile app that helps coaches with no prior experience in sports psychology to teach mental skills effectively. Basically, Vodar provides them with a plug-and-play methodology they can use on a daily basis to have the most practical training sessions on mental skills. There is no need for them to be experienced in sports psychology. So what we give them is both the content, the structure, and a way to track their training sessions. We also give them a unique 3D experience where actually 3D experience where they feel more like playing a game when using Vodar. We are scalable to all sports and we cover all languages. We recently launched our app and we have a few hundred users. We work closely with them and we will introduce paid subscriptions shortly. We focus on sports coaches from all sports, but starting with tennis coaches in particular. Then we will use that user base to reach athletes and create unified experience between coaches and athletes and monetize both sites on a subscription-based model where our annual revenue will go into the billions, hopefully. Now, what we did for our beachhead market, we made a very bold move to invite the biggest players in the industry to join us. The largest tennis association in the world, the biggest tennis association in the States, Novak Djokovic Foundation and Dunlop. And now we are raising our fund, from which 60K is already insured, to ensure product market fit for the tennis product and prepare the company for growth in the States. If you want to join me, my mission is to show the world how to become a winner.
Thank you. Дякуємо. Друзі, журі, питання? Антон, are you with us? Петро? Маркіан, чудово.
You have mentioned that you have already raised one round and you are currently raising another one. My question is, what is your vision, what is your proposition for your investors on their exit opportunities? Thank you.
So for us, honestly, it's a bit early to really see potential exit. I'm more focused now on developing the product and the team. But in theory, potential exit for an investor could be sports brand like Nike or Adidas can buy our solution and integrate into their existing app, because what they have tracks more the physical training of athletes. They don't have nothing really special and profound for mental coaching. So that's one option for that.
Why tennis?
Because we have significant advantage in terms of industry positioning. We managed to secure those partnerships that I mentioned, so the largest tennis federation, actually many tennis associations across the world, with exclusive partnerships, which actually helps us to limit possibilities for our competitors to enter this market. So the tennis industry is easy for us, very lucrative, I would say, and if we prove what we can do in the tennis industry, I believe it will become much more visible for other industries as well.
How different it would be for poker players, cyber games players, other sports players, chess players, whatsoever?
So we start with tennis, then we'll expand to racket sports, individual sports, and team sports, but we don't cover 100% of sports. We cover those sports where we see financial incentive for that. So for cyber sports, there are numerous schools that are helping them, so it's basically a super saturated market, not interesting for us. And for chess players, it's not a huge, like a big enough market for us. So, yeah.
Hi, you don't have any paying customers yet, right?
Not yet, no.
Okay. Then the other question is, you've mentioned 700 million players in your go-to-market strategy. That's a huge number. How many of those are potentially paying customers? I mean,
we consider players who play at least 3 times per week, so both juniors and adults, and athletes who actually are passionate to do that, which become more and more in the last year.
So is that globally or just some part of
it's globally.
The countries?
It's globally.
Yeah, but then, well, the question is, many countries on the planet are kind of poor, right? So can players in those countries afford the app? So that's my question. I mean, is it the real market size?
Actually, what we consider pricing here is we look for every country. What's the average price for paying to have a training session with a coach, for example, in tennis? And we try to adapt this price for that. But we also don't address, again, all the world. That's why we calculate 1% of those 700 million.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
Дякуємо, Каріна. Каріна, до речі, приїхала до нас із Болгарії, тому це мати чудову таку учасницю з іншої країни в межах Mission Possible. А я поки запрошую наступний стартап DataLight.
I'm ready. During my pitch, digital companies lose thousands of dollars. My name is Kate. I'm CEO of DataLight, and we detect problems before they impact your revenue. Digital business runs on data, especially if you are selling online. If your revenue dropped, you usually start digging through dashboards, emailing your team, looking up old reports, and finally, you discover the issue. Marketing campaign was burning budget without conversions. But here's the catch. It took you 6 hours to find and fix it. Businesses face millions of incidents, costing billions of dollars, and even in-house solutions often fail. This is why we built DataLight, monitoring platform that prevents revenue loss with AI insights. Whether it's drop in purchases or release that breaks your funnel, our solution alerts the right person at the right time with the right insight. DataLight is no-code solution. You don't need tech team or data infrastructure. Connect it in 15 minutes and get instant insights. DataLight automatically monitors hundreds of metrics to check new trends, anomalies, and growth opportunities. We use ensembles of ML models to cut false positives and prioritize signals by impact. DataLight learns your internal knowledge, like chats, documents, and past incidents. It understands how your business runs and finds root causes faster to save the most valuable you have, time. And maybe it sounds like a spaceship, but it's already becoming real. We developed our MVP in 2 months, and you can connect your Google Analytics account, select metrics, and get analysis of trends and anomalies. Moreover, we signed 4 letters of intent and did first testing with partners' data. Unlike competitors, we focus not only on detection, but also on post-detection flow, ensuring responsible people are informed and know what to do next. We offer mixed pricing, subscription for core functionality and usage-based for extra data volume. And we started with local market to develop the product and get data security certification. Afterwards, we will move to the American one with combination of partnership and clients' use cases. And behind all of this, there is tech-savvy team with commercial experience and expertise in data, AI, and high-load systems. After building in-house alerting solution that saved 1 million, we are ready to bring DataLight to life. And we see the demand. That's why we are raising 100K to develop the product and achieve 10K MRR by the end of this year. DataLight, from detection to action. Thank you.
Дякую.
Thank you. Sorry, maybe I missed that. What would be the business model? Like how are you planning to monetize?
Let me go back.
Okay.
Yep. So it will contain a combination of subscription and usage-based pricing for extra volume of data.
Thank you.
And maybe I missed too. What's the ACP? Who's the...
Okay, let me go here. So currently we are targeting e-commerce businesses and B2C digital product companies. These are 2 hypotheses that we are working on. There is clients or potential clients in our pipeline, and already with early adopters, we have both of these profiles. So we will test with them our solution and find for which of this segment our solution will bring the most benefit.
And why do you start with these 3?
After our cost devs that I believe over 550 number, we discussed with Ukrainian product companies, usually that deliver B2C products to the audience, and also we discovered e-commerce. After conducting competitors research, we saw that they focus also this category, so we decided to test both of them.
Okay, clear. And if you have time, what happens under the hood? So you collect a lot of data, right? How do you analyze it? Where do you store it? How secure is it? Who?
Okay. Yes, so in my team there are 2 technical co-founders, and they fully cover the technical part. So talking about how it works, we have own developed analytical engine to work with data in real time on different levels, like from 5 minutes to days, months, and so on. And when we are talking about security, we know that all our competitors are compliant and certified with SOC 2, Type 2, and we developed our product with this best practice to be able and to be ready to be certified later. Also, our infrastructure is on a Google Cloud platform, and we follow all the data encryption and data minimization policies from them. And finally, we integrate only with verified vendors like Ozymi that provides access management tool for us. So we check that our partners are also compliant and take care of the client's data.
Дякуємо. Дякуємо, Катя. І запрошуємо на сцену Omni. Omni вже на сцені. Оплески, можна трошки оплески.
Готовий. So, we all love visiting restaurants, right? But managing a restaurant is a real struggle, especially when it comes to ordering ingredients. 35% of restaurant cost depends on a manual, outdated process. Hey, my name is Rostislav. I am co-founder at Omni, and we are building the future of food supply chain. So, Globally, restaurants spend over $1 trillion every year on ordering ingredients. But behind every meal is a hidden economy of chaos. Chefs placing orders at midnight, suppliers scribbling notes by hand, missed deliveries, and wasted food. For years, the system somehow worked, but times have changed. Today, prices are higher, margins are thinner, and teams are 30% smaller. Future must be digital, fast, and transparent. That's why we are building Omni, a platform that will power food supply chain, starting from the restaurant and going all the way back to suppliers. On the restaurant side, we provide a lightweight ordering tool, free and then simple to use. For suppliers, we are building a vertical SaaS platform, CRM, smart ordering, real-time inventory, and tools to manage more clients without more staff. Our vision is simple. In 5 years, when a small farm in Poland harvests their produce, they'll update stock in Omni, and hundreds of restaurants nearby will see what's fresh and available. Or chef in Tallinn will open Omni, check real-time pricing and inventory from all his suppliers, and in one tap, reorder everything needed for the week. It starts as an app, it becomes a network, and eventually it powers the whole ecosystem, from farm to fork. We are starting in Ukraine, a 30K restaurants markets we know deeply. From there, we are expanding into Baltics and Nordics, regions with powerful restaurant industry, but no market leader yet. On this path, we already built our first product, a smart ordering tool for restaurants. 92% of our customer interviews converted to our waitlist, and 5 early adopters already testing this product today. This tool is free, because restaurants are our go-to-market engine. We gave restaurants what we were asking for, and as more of them use it, we turn that demand into leverage, bringing suppliers onto the platform and unlocking the monetization. Monetization on supplier side. Monthly subscription, which scales, depends on the number of restaurants they serve. Omni helps suppliers sell more without bringing more stuff, and we take a cut of that value we create. Why we believe we will succeed in creating that value? Because we already have experience in creating complex B2B products, creating intuitive UX for non-tech savvy users, and launching startups on global markets. But this one is personal. We love restaurants. We admire the people who keep them running. And if it didn't work in tech, we would probably be running one ourselves. We are raising 100K to build a supplier-side platform and build a strong position in Ukraine. If you believe that restaurants and suppliers deserve better tools, let's build the future together. Thank you.
Дякуємо Ростиславові і питання.
Thank you for the pitch. So you started with the restaurants problem, but you ended up charging the suppliers. Does it make sense?
So in general, like the problem is general for the whole market. We have big empathy for restaurants, and we wanted to like solve this problem for them. But we understood that the problem is mainly on like supplier side. So we take like the lowest hanging fruit, help restaurants with what they need, and also, as I said, it's our like go-to-market engine. We use that big number of restaurants will be on our platform because of it's free and it solves like 90% of their problem to convert suppliers to join our platform. And after that, start giving more value to suppliers and charge them for that.
Okay, I need to think about it. Not that straightforward for me, but it seems that if you're fixing restaurant's problem, that then you need to be charging restaurant, not the supplier. So does the supplier has the problem?
Yes, basically for restaurants, we solve kind of like a timing and emotional problem. But for suppliers, having a big number of restaurants on the platform, we could not solve some specific problem. We could help them earn more money in 2-3 times without scaling the team, because we will have like a market to send their products, we will have data to promote their products better, etc. So we could help them to scale their business without hiring more staff, and that's why we want to charge on their side. So we use restaurants just kind of like a leverage for it.
Okay, thank you. How much do you intend to charge?
Our price depends on the market. So for apologize. So for Ukrainian market, we charge $5 per customer, $5 per restaurant for supplier. On Baltics market, we charge $15 per restaurant, per supplier, and on Nordics market, $25.
Дякую. І подякуємо Ростиславові. Дякую. І запрошуємо на сцені вже стартап TheWays.
Ready. Hi, I'm Natalie from TheWays. We help companies upskill employees through mentorship. Imagine setting 5% of your budget on fire every single year. That's exactly what businesses do with $400 billion wasted on trainings that their employees don't finish, don't apply, and quickly forget. And the whole problem with this corporate learning industry is that it's completely disconnected from business. And on top of that, it's quickly outdated and totally impersonal. That's why we built TheWays, a new kind of a learning platform that works like a copilot. Each time an employee faces a challenge, they instantly get the knowledge to solve it, a mentor who adapts it to your business context, and support until the job is done. It's like turning any team member into a world-class expert right when you need them most. How it works? We analyze company goals and employee current challenge. Then each employee gets a learning path with personalized lessons, interactive tests, and mentoring checkpoints. Employees learn in sprints, so if priorities change, the learning path changes too. And we track what matters: improved skills, better performance, and finally, real impact on business results. Our business model is simple. It's a B2B SaaS where companies pay per employee or per team. We aim to achieve 200 million on the fastest growing segment of a $400 billion corporate learning market. We started in Ukraine and then we'll expand to European tech sector. But we're not just dreaming here, we're already doing it. Our current customers know us as a B2C mentorship platform. We built a strong community of experts and helped individual clients from hundreds of companies. But during Mission Possible, we deepened our research and found a bigger opportunity. Many of our B2C clients came with internal company challenges. That insight showed us that by helping businesses directly, we can solve bigger problems, scale faster, and build a billion-dollar company instead of a niche platform. We tested our B2B direction with first paying B2B clients on a project basis. Now we are raising $300K to scale our B2B sales and to finish the MVP of our B2B platform. Our team brings deep expertise. I built an AI product as a product manager, and my co-founder Alex scaled a tech product Kyiv to millions of users worldwide. So join us in transforming corporate learning into what it should be.
Дякуємо, Наталі. Чи є питання у журі? Антоне, можливо, у тебе? Маркіяна?
Okay. Could you please tell us a bit more insight on why are you going into those specific European markets? What are your main research findings there?
First findings was that to our B2C platform, we get a lot of requests from the one company, like from different companies, but with the exact same questions. And we understood that we can help much better if we would work with a team, not with exact one person. And then we interviewed several companies. We analyzed the whole requests we get from B2C platform. We researched the market and understood that there is a really big problem that now the content on the market, the content that is issued, it's either very specific and quality but not scalable, or it's very scalable but very generic. And now is the moment when we can combine all of that with AI and mentorship and help companies create both scalable and qualitative content for the same money. Thank you.
So when you add the tech part of the product to the mentorship part, what would be how the value would be distributed? I mean, the value for the customer, right? So how much value will he extract from the tech side, from the AI part, and how much from the mentorship? Is it 50-50, 60-40?
It's
combined experience. So, for example, one employee have, I don't know, they don't know how to sell something to someone. And he joined our platform and get both AI-generated content and mentoring checkpoints. Mentorship helps them to stay connected and engaged and apply those AI-generated knowledge. And AI-generated knowledge helps to get the needed theory to get the things done. So both.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you. Дякуємо, Наталії. Дякуємо. І я зараз попрошу вас подякувати усім нашим фаундерам та фаундеркам. Якщо б я була інвесторкою... Ще. Дякую. Якщо б я була інвесторкою, я б інвестувала в кожного і кожну. А зараз наше журі, шановне, відправиться до голосування та обговорення, а в нас, друзі, буде 10 хвилин на перерву. У мене є колега з полароїдом, і ви неймовірно гарні сьогодні, загалом гарні сьогодні, особливо того. Я запрошую зробити пам'ятні фото, подивитися на наші стенди, познайомитися з нами, познайомитися з командою. Коротше, гарно провести ці 10 хвилин, а далі буду чекати вас тут на оголошення результатів переможців гранту $25 тисяч. До зустрічі! Як? Так, так. А мене чутно? Чутно по всіх залах. По всіх, і навіть там. Друзі, увага, увага! Говорить Київ. В столиці сьогодні стартапно. До кінця перерви залишається менше, ніж 5 хвилин. Менше, ніж 5 хвилин того. Чекаємо усіх в залі, збираємося до залу, завершуємо келихи, завершуємо розмови і збираємось до залу. Друзі, увага, увага, знову говорить Київ, і знову ми вже остаточно запрошуємо всіх в зал займати свої місця. Тому що вже готові нагороджувати переможців та переможниць. Друзі, хто мене чує, будь ласка, приходьте в зал і беріть тих, хто не чує. Що робить? Друзі, займаємо місця в залі. Вже бачу чеки нагород. Я вже бачу півзали, залишилось небагато зібрати ще пів. Будь ласка, друзі, залишаємо келихи, залишаємо розмови на вже скорий нетворкінг і повертаємося до залу. До залу. Трішки можемо пришвидшити крок. Нам не терпиться почути, побачити, хто ж переміг. Хто ці люди? Друзі. Чудово. Чую гул, але чую його вже в залі. Попрошу хвилинку уваги вашої, друзі.
Раз, два, три, чотири, п'ять. Друзі, раз, два, три, чотири, п'ять, шість, сім, вісім, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. О, працює. Будь ласка, сідайте на свої місця. Ми зараз швиденько нагородимо і... я зараз... І підемо далі спілкуватись. Класно, що такий нетворкінг, розігрілися всі. Зараз ще трошечки приперчимо.
Дякую.
І все буде добре.
Дякую, насправді, Іване. Дуже дякую, що всі зібралися, прийшли у залі. Зараз будемо вже нагороджувати переможців. І, звичайно ж, перед тим буде дуже важливе повідомлення. Без цього ніяк. Зараз програма Mission Possible відкрила вже 3-й набір. Тобто ми зараз випускаємо свій 2-й і вже працюємо над тим, аби мати 3-й. Ми шукаємо амбітних і відповідальних фаундерів та фаундерок, таких, як ви бачили сьогодні, які вже створюють технологічні продукти, мають трекшн, тобто можуть довести життєдатність свого продукту і хочуть масштабуватися та залучати інвестиції. Часто ці люди не знають, що вони майбутні стартап-зірки. Вони просто розв'язують реальні проблеми, але ще не в контексті нашої стартап-екосистеми. Саме тому ми віримо в силу спільноти. Розкажіть таким своїм друзям про Mission Possible. Тому що, можливо, саме завдяки вам скоро з'явиться новий український юнікорн, або краще навіть кілька. Позаду мене QR-код. Я дуже прошу вас його сканувати і шерити між друзями, які можуть стати частиною Mission Possible, хто будує технологічні продукти, хто має ідею технологічних продуктів, або ж просто на нетворкінгу не соромтеся підходити до команди і розповідати нам про таких друзів. Насправді, в мене зараз все. Журі вже шепнуло на вушко, що обрали переможців. А поки я попрошу прийти на сцену усіх наших фаундерів та фаундерок. Друзі, стартапери, готуйтеся. Це теж наші майбутні юнікорни. Ще раз оголошую їх. Ставайте сюди. Ставайте зручно. Це Pronomy, Ozymi, SoftTrainer, Subnailed It, Mahaon, Collabro, PUNCHLINE, Explore, Refleque або Refleque, TheInstapreneurs, Vodar, DataLight, omni та TheWays. Оплески нашим прекрасним стартапам.
Так, і переходимо тепер до солодкого столу, саме смачненьке. У нас було декілька категорій, по яким судді оцінювали бали. Для того, щоб, можливо, вас розглянули, треба було набрати мінімум 12 балів. І в ітозі в нас сьогодні буде 5 стартапів, які отримають нагороду. А для того, щоб нагородити перший стартап, я покличу Свята і на ушко шепну, кого ми тобі довіримо.
Так, супер. Ну, ми насправді раді, що була сильна конкуренція, і це там на ниточці. Але перший, кого ми запросимо отримати грант від нас, це Руслан Коваленко із SoftTrainer. Вітаю тебе! Найвищий бал. Фотографії, привітання. Ну, круто ж, 25 тисяч. Молодці. Руслан – це та людина, яка попросила менторську сесію 31 грудня, так що я думаю, що воно того варте. Дякую, успіху.
Діма, тобі наступний наш стартап довіримо.
І це Mahaon. Але вони сьогодні без кофаундера. І це не через вашого кофаундера, якщо що. Хоча він крутий. Але він теж допомагає. Наступний стартап, наступного переможця, вибачте, оголосить Маркіян.
Я не затягуватиму. Наступний переможець – це DataLight. Ну.
Слово Петру.
А можна мені приз? Мені оцей мали видати. Давайте так. Із задоволенням вручаю приз Олексію з Pronomy. Трошки підтримки на підтримку. Вітаю.
І останнього оголосить Ваня.
Да, у нас залишився остання нагорода. Коли люди ночують в офісі заради успіху стартапу, щось про це та говорить. Тому сабнейлит. Це не тільки для тих, хто переміг чи не переміг. Насправді для всіх фаундерів тільки зараз починається сама боротьба за успіх стартапу, тому що ви всі знаходитесь на ранній стадії. І я трошки нервую, але спробую все ж таки процитувати одного класика. Sometimes you feel yourself like nobody believes in you. You lost again and again and again. The lights are cut off, but you don't give up and still going. Every day say yourself, як там? It's not over until I win. Давайте зробимо групове фото і нетворкатись.
Друзі, стартапери, я попрошу вас до спільної фотографії. І я попрошу ще трошки залишитись, тому що в нас є маленькі нагороди для всіх стартаперок та стартаперів. Тому поки фотографуємося, Діма, Іван, давайте це зробимо. Дорогі друзі, дорогі стартапери, вітаю всіх і кожного. Дякую за цей вечір разом. Я сподіваюся, він був такий приємний вам, як і мені. Чекаємо вас знову всіх на нетворкінгу. І до зустрічі на 3-му бетчі Mission Possible. Па-па!